Hey everybody, Leah Daniels here, and I just want to say that we have officially reached 100% of my goal on my Pledge Music pre-order campaign, and I just can't explain how just grateful I am feeling because of your generosity. You guys have gone above and beyond, and all the pre-orders that have come in, just I don't know what to say except thank you so much. So we've reached 100% of my goal, but you can still pre-order the album. It still won't be out for about a month, so you can check out my Pledge Music campaign. I know for some of you maybe watching this on YouTube, you might not know what I'm talking about, but I have a brand new album coming out that you can pre-order right now, and if you pre-order, you get a bunch of pretty cool behind the scenes stuff. So right now in this video, I'm actually going to be answering a bunch of questions that my pledgers have asked me through Pledge Music. So these are people that have already pre-ordered the album, so they got a chance to ask some questions. So let's get right to that. I've got Jason up first, and he asked me, what is my least favorite part of touring? Well, I love touring, I love performing, but I gotta say one of the hardest parts is just packing up and unpacking all the time. I'm constantly living out of a suitcase. So for me, that's the challenging bit, is just never having your own organization with your space. And even when I'm at home, I still tend to live out of a suitcase. So that's kind of a downside. He said, do I listen to music before performing? That's funny you should ask that, because I always want to, but it always seems so crazy before a show. I'm getting ready and we have sound check and there's not that much time. There's things going on all the time, so I don't necessarily get a chance to listen to music, but it's something that I would like to do more of. And he also asked if there are any upcoming artists that I like to listen to. And I gotta say, one band that I do listen to, I got to do a show with them back in February, is the Brothers Landreth, and they're from Canada and they're awesome. I love their music, so you should check them out. Next question is from Arno. Arno said, in your love songs, do you sync your words with your feelings, perhaps from personal experiences? And yes, I do. Most of my songs are songs based on things that have happened in my life and my personal experience. And I really do feel like that's an important thing for me as an artist, to write about things that I've experienced, because those are the things that I know about, that I've lived. So it helps me to convey that emotion to you guys, and through recording the music and also at live shows. So hopefully you can sense that emotional connection when you're listening to my music. Next question is from Andrew. He said, who is your favorite country artist, or who do you draw inspiration from? Well, I draw inspiration from many different genres. I grew up listening to country music. My grandpa was really into traditional country western music, and I listened to obviously a lot of Shania Twain, and Leanne Rimes was really big growing up. But I also did listen to a lot of pop music and a lot of classic rock. So I think like all those things you can kind of see if you come to a live show. You see that, you also hear it. But as far as country artists, I mean, right now, I'm a huge Eric Church fan. Something about Eric Church and his music, just, I love it, love it, love it. And Miranda Lambert's latest album, I really enjoyed that too. I felt there was a really big variety of different kinds of music within that whole album. So those are two artists that I'm definitely really into right now. And the next question is from Leslie, and she said, at what point did you realize that your dream of being a country music star was actually going to happen? Leslie, that is a difficult question to answer, because I think for me, I feel like I'm still working on it. Every day I'm trying to get to that next level, and yeah, and just, I don't think of myself as a star, I guess, right now. Yes, I've had great success over this past year. It has been amazing, and I'm so grateful for that. But there's always that next thing that I want to do, and next thing I want to accomplish. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers the question, but yeah, I feel like it's a constant thing that I'm doing. It's the climb, as Miley Cyrus says. I'm on the climb. Leslie also asked, by whom and when would you say you were discovered? I can't really pinpoint it on one particular moment where I can say, ooh, I was discovered. I think it's a combination of, I can think of different shows or showcases that I had that went really well. But I guess if I could say, one big supporter early on was CMT in Canada, and they were a huge help getting my music out there and one of the first people to really kind of jump on board. And I think as a new artist, it's important to have those champions early on, people that are respected in the industry that kind of believe in you and push you. So CMT was a big help, and they still are today with playing my videos, and I'm just really thankful for that support. Frederick said, do you write any of your music? I do. I do write pretty much all of my music. On my next album, I've written all the songs except for one, and I try and write all my music, but sometimes you hear that one song that just speaks to you and you think, you know what, I couldn't have written that better myself. So there is one song on the album, it's called Old Piano. I did not write that, but it's very close to my heart. And you also asked, if so, where do you get inspiration from? Well, my life, things that have happened in the past and situations and people around me. Kayla asked me, favorite venue that you've performed at? I would say my favorite venue always will be the Uxbridge Music Hall. It's my hometown music hall, and there's just a charm about it, and it's the place that I performed growing up, and I just love it. I'm going to be doing a CD release there in September, October. Haven't pinned down a date, but I'll definitely be doing a CD release there, and there's just a magic about that place. I love that. Love it. My dream venue, I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a dream venue. I have like a dream situation. I would love to be at the stage where I can travel the world and perform in different countries. I know I have a lot of people online, say from Brazil or the UK and Australia, that I would love to come and visit, and to get to a point where I can just get out there and tour and visit those countries. That would be awesome. Dream collab. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to probably go with Celine Dion on this one. I grew up, my first CD was a Celine Dion CD, and I just love her. And as a singer, I always looked up to her and thought her voice was amazing. So if I ever got to sing with her, I would freak out. So that'd be a dream collab. Favorite album of all time. Kayla, thank you for asking like the hardest question of all time. Favorite album? I don't know. It depends on my mood. Well, I mean, I listen to so many different things. And what's funny is that nowadays, I know I'm probably awful for saying this, but I don't necessarily listen to full albums. I know that's awful, and I'm a singer and an artist, but it's hard sometimes. But yeah, growing up, I definitely listened to more albums, but I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you on that one, Kayla. Do you have a guilty pleasure song? Oh, Kayla. Okay, the first song that comes to mind is Just Around the River Bend from Pocahontas. I love that song. If I'm feeling down, I put on that song and I'm happy. Pocahontas is probably my favorite Disney movie. So, so that's probably my favorite guilty pleasure song that I don't feel guilty about at all. And last but not least, Sam said, would you consider touring in the US? Absolutely, I would. I would love, like I said before, to be able to tour outside of Canada, and hopefully that'll be in my very near future. I would love to have a chance to meet all of you in the States and perform, and just perform as much as I can. So thank you so much for all those questions, you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and my answers. And once again, thank you so much for pre-ordering the album. I can't wait to send it out to you guys. And make sure, if you haven't yet pre-ordered, check out the link below. You can click on it and check out all the different options for pre-ordering. There's some pretty cool packages. So thanks again, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye, guys. So I can't believe I forgot to answer one of Andrew's questions, which is pretty much the best question ever. What is my favorite food? I love food. I love trying all different kinds of food, but if I had to pick a favorite, I might have to say calamari. I always buy calamari when I go out, if I can, if it's there, if it's on the menu. I also love Mexican food. I love guacamole. I love Italian food as well, and shrimps, and seafood, and lobster. And I'm excited to see some Mazer in Halifax. Okay, bye guys.